A situation you definitely want to know about: hurricane deductibles. Now, it makes sense when you're filing a claim after hurricane damage, but one man in Palm Harbor reached out to us when he was hit with a deductible for damage not caused by a hurricane, but rather a tropical storm. So why did that happen? ABC Action News reporter Jada Williams spent the day getting answers.
We have a leak. You can see the stains. It was pouring out through here as well, and through this light fixture.
That's what Juan Mercado woke up to August 4th. Evidence that Tropical Storm Debby had dumped water into his home overnight.
I walked out and I see it pouring down.
And that wasn't the only leak.
Do you want to see the one inside?
Right in his living room, another one.
Yes, right there to the left, and on this side as well. On this wire is bubbling as well. So I'm scared that it's affecting this structure here as well.
So Juan Mercado filed an insurance claim with State Farm.
This is the latest thing I put in there is the estimate for State Farm.
The claim in his hand, a far cry from what he was expecting.
It was $2,900 and some dollars for a regular deductible, and it was $11,700 and plus dollars for a hurricane deductible.
Mercado was shocked to see a hurricane deductible, seeing as his damage came days before Debby upgraded to a hurricane. And by then, those hurricane-force winds were in North Florida, not here in Tampa Bay. He tried to do some research.
So I try to recreate the path, and I try to, with times and dates of when it became a hurricane and when it did not. And apparently that's irrelevant.
So I asked Mark Friedlander with the Insurance Information Institute why Mercado had to pay that deductible, despite the fact that his damage came from Tropical Storm Debby.
State regulation requires all insurers to implement a hurricane deductible once a watch is issued. So if a hurricane watch is issued in any part of Florida, the entire state is under the hurricane deductible provision, and that lasts until 72 hours after the last watch or warning is issued.
Is there anything you can do about that?
It's very clear. It's a state regulation. There's no gray areas.
It might not be an injustice, but it's not just.
Adding to his frustration, State Farm's estimate fell just $800 short of his deductible.
The insurance companies, they're structured to not pay you.
Jada Williams, ABC Action News.